All right, welcome to the first video in our lessons on how to use Microsoft Excel and do some data entry, equation manipulation, graph production, things like that. In this first video, we're just going to do a little basic introduction to Microsoft Excel and what we can do with it, some of the terminology we'll need to know, and get us all kind of just started on the same page and familiar with it. What I've gone ahead and done is open up a brand new Microsoft Excel document, which you can see here. New Microsoft Excel documents are called books, so up here you can see Book 1. Microsoft Excel. Just as a Word document would be called a document, or a blank page, here we call them books. Right, on the bottom here, we can see that there are different sheets within our book, so we can click on these different guys down here and be looking at different sheets. But we'll get to that later. Important to know is that we are currently looking at a bunch of different cells. So each one of these boxes is called a cell. Kind of looks like graph paper here, and each cell has a letter and a number that goes along with it. Here, we have C3. So this box, we can call this box C3, or this cell C3. The important to know, the letter always comes first, the number second. Now, this is going to become important because when we start to enter data later, Microsoft Excel only knows what you want it to do by referencing certain cells. So we click this one, this would be F3. Down here we have E13. And how it highlights here is very convenient for us. So we have to go looking. And up here on the top left, it's also up there, so there should be no confusion about what we're looking at. Across the top here, we see a variety of different little tabs we could pick up on, which are very similar to that of Microsoft Word, which we're all used to. Home, insert, page layout, formulas, data, review, view, and add-ins. This is our home screen, our main one, obviously. Clipboard function here would be for copying and pasting. Font, that's going to edit what we put in. So maybe I put down hi. And now I want to edit this. Now I want to make it, change the color, make it really big. And we're going to underline it. Okay. Just so you can all see. And that's that. If I want to align my text, so let's say I look in this box here and I go, I want it to be in the center. I can click this center tab and it should be more centered within my box now. Oh, there we go. That one's what I want. This is up and down centered. I apologize. That'd be having at the bottom of the box, the top of the box, to the left, to the right, and this be in the center, which I just chose. So you have an equal distance here, left and right. Our numbers, if we type in numbers, so let's type in 6.66. Okay, number of the devil, let's change that. It's bad luck, right? How about we do 7.77, lucky sevens? Much better idea. So we're going to lucky sevens, and we go general here. So right now it's under number, okay? And we can see we can change different things. So we can change it to currency, accounting, date, long date, time, percentage, fraction, okay? Things like that. And look, it actually gives you the values it will change it into just in case you are worried. So I'm going to change it into currency. Let's put some dollars in there, right? We can format the cells. So if we want to pick a large number of cells, let's pick these guys. Oh, if you noticed, maybe I just confused you there. You can click anywhere on the screen. If you hold the left click down, okay, and drag, you can highlight as many cells as you want, just like you're highlighting words in a Word document. So let's say I select those cells there. Now they're blue, just like you highlight them in Word. And we can, conditional formatting. We can add color scales, icons, highlight cells, add rules. Things we don't really get into now, but we can do many things there. Let's say we do some data entry, and we enter down the side here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. And I go, oh no, egad, I have missed some number there, and I need to insert something. You would come up here to the right. You want new cells added in. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to say insert, and I want to insert cells. Okay? So you can add new rows, columns, cells, or sheets to your workbook. Okay? And I have to look where I am. So I am right here in A9 right now, and I want to insert cells. Okay? Do I want to shift the cells I have to the right or shift them down? Okay, now you may notice I don't want to do any of those things, right? If I click shift down on the cells, okay, I actually get the space there. Okay, Excel always want to add rows of cells on top of what you're doing already. So I can just go up and do that. I want to click here at the 10. Okay, that's 6 now. Insert a cell there. Okay, shift everything down, and now I have space to enter my 5. Okay, so we can do that from up here on the right. Editing, we're going to be dealing with that more once we get into more data entry things like that. If I want to select an entire column, like a letter, or a row, okay, I just need to click on that letter or that number, and it'll select the entire row all the way across, so I can format things the same very easily. If I want to select a number of columns or rows, I can hold, click down on the G, and then pull over. Okay, now selected all of those columns, okay, all the way down to the end of the page. If I wanted to change the page layout, if I click here, that'll help us change like our margin, the orientation of the paper, where the printer will break the pages, how to set up the grid lines, things like that. Formulas we'll use more in the future once we start entering data. The data key itself can help us sort things if we have large groups of data. Review can help us do things like spell check or add comments, same things that the review does in Microsoft Word. And then here we can also view our page and things like that. Those are the basics to Microsoft Excel, our basic layout and things like that. So once we come back with the next video, we'll talk about how we can do certain manipulation with data and entry and things like that. So we'll be right back.